Hello and welcome to our first Rollin Rascal rundown, where we'll be sharing details about our current progress on the game, as well as showcasing new features coming to the free demo this summer. First up, let's take a closer look at an update to our multiplayer map, Cloudtop Circuit. Welcome to the new Cloudtop Circuit, a stratospheric ancient ruin filled with dynamic hazards like swinging scythes, sliding spike walls, and surprise bumpers that'll pop up out of the ground. Better watch your step, or you'll go skydiving. And not in the fun way. You may remember this map as the unnamed mystery stage we released during our Kickstarter campaign back in March. We've been hard at work enhancing the stage's visuals, refining the gameplay, and writing its lore. Could these mysterious structures be a clue to Rascal's past? Only time will tell. This update to Cloudtop Circuit will be available in the free demo later today. Additionally, we have several updates planned for this track that will incorporate even more thrills and make each lap unique. Keep an eye on our social media accounts for future details. Now, let's roll through some more updates that will be coming to the free Rollin Rascal demo. We've heard your feedback and have implemented several changes to improve our gameplay, making it even more fun and snappy. For starters, let's take a look at updates to the enemy override mechanic. We've overhauled borals to make them much easier to steer, especially when it comes to those sharp turns. They also no longer explode upon collision with walls, so you can rush through tight corridors without fear. However, you'll still want to avoid the more dangerous obstacles. As we've expanded the world of Rollin Rascal, we've begun to flesh out the various enemies you'll encounter along the journey. Deckhands have been renamed, and are now called mechlings. They'll come in a variety of models and will serve different functions depending on the region they inhabit. The gunner and melee mechlings that you encounter in Buccaneer's Beach have been given a speed boost, matching Rascal's base run speed. Additionally, we've increased the gunner's rate of fire, and have given the melee mechling a new tornado-like spin that damages anything in close proximity. These changes were designed with the player's flow state in mind, and will keep you rolling without interruption. Our team will continue to improve and iterate on these mechanics as our game moves further into production. In the meantime, take control of these upgraded enemies and let loose when the update to the demo releases today. In order to account for these adjustments to the override mechanics, we've made some updates to Buccaneer's Beach. This includes some changes to enemy positions and alterations to various routes in the level. Each level will continue to be refined throughout the course of development, so expect that the final version of Buccaneer's Beach will be different from the one you experienced in the demo. When it comes to our characters, we're always looking for ways to add more personality and flair. With that in mind, we've enhanced Rascal's animations to include air tricks. Now, when he finds himself soaring through the air, Rascal can strike a pose. The faster you go, the more expressive Rascal becomes. We'll be adding even more animations like this as we move further into production, so stay tuned. We're excited to announce that our first outfit pack is nearly complete, and we'll be adding the skins to the free demo over the coming months. These are just a taste of the many outfits we'll be creating for the full game. Whatever your style, we'll have a fit for you. With that said, let's switch to some updates that are coming to the full game. Strap on your skates! Cutie is coming to Alicia. Although her playstyle and game function will mirror Rascal's, her character will shine through her unique personality, animations, and perspective in the single-player story campaign. The world of Alicia is growing. Here's a sneak peek of the next zone you'll encounter in the full game, Datamine Desert. This wild, arid canyon houses a secret, a solar-powered robotics factory embedded deep inside the ravine walls. Industrial drones are busy at work, but what are they making? And for who? Could it be the villainous Elegance? Careful not to get too close. They're not a fan of intruders. The enemies you'll find here are as wild as the West. Predatory robotic vultures, known as buzzkills, patrol the skies, serving as Elegance's eyes in the desert. As with the Borals and Mechlings, the buzzkills can be overridden and used to your advantage. Soar through the air, platform to new areas, and even launch into a spin attack. But watch out, this is some tricky terrain. One wrong move, and you'll end up on the rocks. We've recently wrapped the full story outline for our single-player campaign. While we don't want to give too much away, here's a quick recap of the story premise with a few new details. Rascal and his older sister Cutie will be swept up in a worldwide quest to save their planet, Elysia, from the robotic villainess Elegance. In her conquest, Elegance seeks to reshape reality in her image, spreading her dark influence and transforming Elysia's natural vistas into cold, mechanical landscapes. Our heroes must step into the role of Elysia's Terra Guardians and discover the means to fight back against Elegance's power. Across picturesque islands, scorching deserts, and neon cities, Rascal and Cutie will meet an assortment of quirky characters and obtain powerful abilities that will be pivotal in their confrontation with Elegance. This story will have its fair share of twists and turns, and the adventure will throw you for a loop. We look forward to sharing more in rundowns to come, and are excited for you to experience the full story when the game releases. We hope you're as excited as we are to see Rollin Rascal come to life. This game wouldn't be where it is today without the support of our amazing Kickstarter backers. So, thank you! We couldn't have asked for a better community. With your continued support, we look forward to building an amazing experience. Now, let's talk about some new ways that you can support the game's continued development. We have some exciting news for people who missed out on our Kickstarter campaign, but who still want to support the project. Rollin Rascal is now available to support on PledgeBox. Think of this as an extension of our Kickstarter campaign, minus the limited window. New fans will now have the opportunity to back the project, and our Kickstarter backers can add to their existing rewards. All funds earned through PledgeBox will go towards making our game even bigger and better. That means stretch goals that weren't met during the initial Kickstarter campaign are now within reach. PledgeBox supporters can get their own copy of Rollin Rascal, along with many of the rewards and add-ons that were available in the original Kickstarter campaign. All PledgeBox supporters will get their name in the credits of Rollin Rascal. You can select from a variety of digital rewards, including pre-ordering a copy of the game that comes with exclusive outfits, as well as physical rewards, like a limited edition Rascal figure. Creative rewards will also be available, which will give backers the opportunity to design in-game items like hats, outfits, or NPCs, where you tell us what you want to see in the game, and we'll make it happen. You could even help us design an entire level. Next, we have two reward tiers, Early Access and Beta Tester, that will grant backers early access to versions of the game as it moves through development. The Early Access tier will receive a near-complete version of Rollin Rascal through Steam, months before the full release. These backers will also have the opportunity to provide feedback that will help fine-tune and polish the experience. The Beta Tester tier is similar to Early Access, but will be much more hands-on. Backers at this level will receive monthly builds throughout the course of development, and will have an opportunity to playtest new features and levels from prototype to completion. Current beta testers have been able to play in-development prototypes of the game and give direct input. They've had a chance to playtest Cutie, experience upcoming levels, and try on outfits that won't be available until full release. And that's only the beginning. We have a lot more in store for our beta testers between now and the full release. Thank you again to our current supporters. And if you haven't backed our project yet, there's never been a better time to do so. Head over to PledgeBox today. Link in the description. We're nearly at the end of this sprint, but we still got some steam. You can wishlist Rollin Rascal on Steam today and be notified of the game's release. Your wishes help us reach a wider audience, so it's an easy way that you can show support for the project. Be among the first to take Rascal and Cutie on an epic adventure as they explore the vibrant world of Elysia, and compete to be the fastest in online multiplayer battles when the game launches on Steam. We're almost at the finish line, but before we go, For summer, Rascal's Beachwear outfit will be added to the demo today, along with the Cloudtop circuit map, new enemy overrides, and animations. So grab your snorkel, flippers, pool float, and dive in. Thanks for rolling with us. See you next time, Rascals!